All right, let's do it.
How special was coming home?
It's cool, man. It's cool. Like I said, it was the first time I ever played in the stadium, and it's cool. I had a lot of people here, a lot of family, a lot of friends on the other team, and it's special coming home, but it's special getting the win column this year. You know what I mean? We've struggled a couple weeks. We've been close. We've been really close, and it's cool to see a complete game, complimentary football, everyone doing their part and coming away with a victory.
Those that didn't know who you were before today, what do you think they learned?
Sorry, one more time?
For those that didn't know much about you before today, what did they learn?
Watch the tape and ask them. I don't know. I just doing my job and playing football. But I think if you look at this team, I think they learned from this team that we're going to keep fighting. And I knew that, and the whole team knew that the first 2 weeks. But we're going to keep fighting. It's just been 3 weeks. We're going to keep going. It's going to be a long season.
Kyle, with the adversity you guys have faced early on and then you being thrust into this role as well, how important was it for some of your playmakers, specifically Craig Olsen, Christian, DJ, to kind of step up and rise to the occasion with you today?
Yeah, it was huge, and I think it was huge for everybody on the field, including the O-line. I think if you look back at the tape, I had time all day to throw. It was huge from them. And people, like I said, we played complimentary football. People were making plays when their number was called. You see, Greg had 2 touchdowns. Curtis had 1. I forgot who the other one was too, but everyone was making plays when their number was called, and so it was a big game for everybody.
It was DJ, and can
It
you
was
describe
the-
that
yeah.
play a little bit, because that was the big one.
Yeah, and that was just a 2-minute drive. We wanted to get points on the board before we went into halftime, give us some momentum because we knew we weren't going to get the ball back, and we knew they did a little different things in the 2-minute drive, and we had some things to attack it, and I was happy that I could hit him in stride and get him going, and he just took off, and he does what DJ does, you know what I mean? He makes plays when the ball's in his hands, so I was just sitting back there yelling, score, 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 score. I didn't get off the field, man. Come on.
And that's kind of Jarius Wright's MO too, is he did the little things that helped with that play. He ran
Exactly.
off the defender. And
Exactly.
That's kind of, everyone seemed to do exactly what they were expected to do, including yourself.
Exactly, and that's how you win football games. You do your job. That's what we've been preaching all week. You do your job. You don't got to do too much. When your number's called, make plays. And it's like you said, Jarius ran him off, and then Jarius had his time too. He caught that pivot early in the game. It was a great catch. It was a bad throw by me, and then late in the game we went quick and we had him on that over route and hit him deep. That was a huge play for us. So it's like I said, everyone, when their number was called, people were making plays.
It seemed like as the game was going on, you were sort of leaning into the emotions a little bit more. What was it like emotionally, just on the whole? I mean, obviously, sort of a game that you, I guess, would dream of.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, it's just football, man. It's cool to have all my family and friends here and go out to dinner with them last night and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just, I kept telling myself this: have a plan when you come to the line of scrimmage every play, right? And don't make it more difficult than it needs to be. So one play at a time, and it's a long game. And I kept preaching this to everybody. Arizona's a team, when you look at them on tape, they come back in multiple games. The first game against Detroit and against Baltimore, they come back. So for us, it was just about executing every drive and just playing till the end.
Did you feel those emotions a little more at dinner last night when you were just talking to family and friends?
Yeah, I mean, it's just cool to be back in your home state. I mean, it's been a while since I was back here, and it's cool to have that support, all the friends and family here who support me and supported me through my whole career. And it's cool to play back home, and I know, like, sitting back right now and getting to look back on it, yeah, it's awesome. But at the same time, it's just another game.
Kyle, is this how this offense is designed to operate, where it's going? DJ said, you don't know where the ball's going in any given play. That's the dangerous part about it.
Yep, 100%. And I said that in the production meeting yesterday. When you look at some teams have a one guy, and defenses will double him and try and take him out of the game. I don't think I've ever seen a defense try and double one of our guys, because we have so many different guys with different skill sets, so it's tough. And they try and combat that by mixing up coverages, disguising stuff, but it's like I said, man, when people had their number called today, they made plays.
Your relationship with Christian Kirk, how much did he support you to get to this point? What was the conversation like on the field after?
Oh, it's huge, man. It's huge. And we've both been through so much together since high school, and even last year when I wasn't on the team, he was out here helping me because I was out in Arizona. And we just supported each other through it all. And he's obviously had a monstrous career, and he's going to continue to have a monstrous career. He's a great player and a great friend, and he's a really good teammate. So it was awesome to play against him today.
I get it's just football, but when you were leaving the field after the touchdown pass to Olsen, you were high-stepping and seemed pretty jacked up. Kind of what was going through your mind?
It was a huge play in the game, man. That was a huge play in the game, and we needed a touchdown on that. We needed it, and we had the play before that got batted down, and Curtis was wide open, and so it was huge. Like, it's a third down play, you know what I mean? And I think those third down plays, the red zone plays, the team that makes more of those plays is normally going to win the game, and so it was huge. I was feeling the emotions a little bit on that one. I'll give you that one.
That thing you said that you do when you come up to the line of scrimmage and you tell yourself, be in this play, be right here
Mm-hmm.
in this play, one play at a time. first of all, have you always done that? And second of all, is that a little bit meditative for you?
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's a lot of self-talk for me. I think you can, as a quarterback, you can look at the clock, you can look at what happened before, you can look at it in the future, and your mind is just kind of going different ways. And for me, I literally talk out loud and I tell myself, have a plan, have a plan, have a plan. And you don't need to make it more difficult than it needs to be. You play within the play. Norv and Scott and the whole offensive staff are going to draw up great plays throughout the week, and they're going to tell you what to do. Just execute it. So yeah, it is a little bit meditative for me.
Did anyone on your team, I'm thinking maybe Greg or someone on the team came to you and maybe talked you through what this would be like and kind of told you what to expect? I know you started before, but just this is so different with the adversity that you guys came in this game.
No, I think just as a team, we understand where we were at. You know, I mean, we understand the talent we have. We understand that we are able to do these things on a consistent basis, and we've just been missing a little bit. And so I think we've talked about it all week. Just do the little things right, like you said, and just execute. And I don't think there was much that needed to be said. I think we knew it. We just needed to go out and do it.
What was the process like of putting together the game plan for this? Like, how much input did you have with Scott and Norv? Was it telling them things that you prefer, feel more comfortable with? Right?
I mean, there's somewhat, but I mean, really, it's up to them, honestly. That's what I tell Scott. I said, you just tell me what to do, and I'll do it. That's what I tell Scott. And so they're always coming up with great game plans. We were confident coming this week, like we are most weeks, and so it was good. It was a great game plan.
Kyle, on top of your performance, how awesome was it to see the defense play lights out? 8 sacks, 2 interceptions.
Huge. And that's like I said on the field. They came up when it mattered. They showed up when it mattered. And they had a lot of long drives. They were dinking and dunking all over the field. They had a lot of long drives, and they held the ball, which is not normal for that offense. But when we needed them the most at the end of the game, they came up and got those stops. And that's huge because they're on the field a lot tonight. If you look at the time of possession for that type of offense, they're on the field a lot. And so all those sacks, the interceptions, like, huge. Won us the game.
We got to roll, guys. We got to
Your
roll.
thoughts on starting in another familiar town, Houston?
I mean, if it is that way, it is that way. Like I said earlier, it's just another game, another opponent, and a good opponent in that part.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks.
Check.